Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so you have two tanks, X and Y, and tank X drain water at a rate of this per hour. So X is 102 liter per hour. This is, by the way, this is the outflow. Okay, water outflow. And then tank Y drains water at a rate of 34. So this is 34 liter per hour. That's for tank Y. Okay, and tank X would be left with, so after some hours, then tank X will be left 420 liter. Y is fully drained, so this is left with 0 liter. So after some hours. Okay, so this is case 1. So in during scenario 1, okay, or case 1, okay, so actually, yeah, just focus here. Then I don't know why I have this. I think this is written by you. Okay, never mind. So case 2, scenario 2. Okay, scenario 2, it says I've tank X drain water, so X is 34 liter per hour. Then 10Y is 102 this time round. Then after some hours, then this tank X would be, so okay, over here is after some hours, which I don't know, so I just let it be after U hours. Okay, okay, so I draw a line here to split case 1 and case 2. Okay, so over here is U hours, so over here same thing, after some hours. Okay, but over here it's not the U. Yes, okay, I make this mistake last time, and when I started to solve, somehow I realized there was a mistake which I couldn't continue. Something was wrong. So you see, making mistake is part of life. Okay, okay, it's not about not making any mistake. It's about making mistakes, but you still know how to course correct. So quickly come back to the right course. Okay, so after some hours, in this case, it's no longer U hours, so you can use T hours. Okay, so after T hours, then this X would be left, so X would be left with 1176 liter, and then this tank Y will be fully drained, 0 liter left. Okay, so with this, right, we can form an equation already. Actually, not only one equation, actually 2 equations. One scenario, 1 equation. So this will give me what? So this is 102 after U hours, left with 420. This will give me the X capacity. Capacity means the volume of the tank X. Okay, so for the Y is 34 after U hours is 0, so this is the Y capacity. Okay, so similarly you do the same thing for your case 2, which is for the X capacity. Now the rate is 34 liter per hour after T hours, right? And left with 1176 liter, and this one is equal to the X capacity. Okay, then for the Y, okay, so this is for the Y, so it's 102 after T hours is left with 0. So with this you can actually combine this together. Then you can also combine these together. Okay, so let's do it. So 102U plus 420 actually is equal to 34T plus the 1176. Then of course below is 34U is equal to 102T. Okay, good. So let me just erase some of our work from last week. It's not needed here. Okay, so with this, I think you can quickly do what? You can actually rearrange. Okay, so let's call this equation 1, this is equation 2. Why you are calling equation 1? Can you see the equal sign? So when you have an equal sign, then that's called an equation. Okay, so you have an equal sign here, so this is the second equation, right? Okay, so I can rearrange the terms. So this is the number, this is the number, and this is the letter with T, this is letter with U. So I'm going to arrange all terms with letters on the left hand side, then the numbers on the right hand side. When I talk about left hand side, right hand side, with reference to the equal sign in the middle. Okay, so I just move this over. So 102U, no movement. 34T, move forward becomes minus, yes. Equal, so this 1176, no movement, copy down. Okay, 420, move forward becomes yes, so minus 420. Okay, so can you help me out with the right hand side, which you can quickly get the answer?
Seven five six.
756. Okay. 2 is actually quite easy. Equation 2, just 34U, just bring this over.
Minus.
Yeah,
22.
so equals to 0. Okay, so before you use the calculator to solve your this simultaneous equation, the most important thing is make sure the U is in front, the T next, number last. So for your second equation, U must be the first, T must next, then number
0.
last. Okay, why you must make sure that they are in order?
Because then they'll get mixed up with the
Yes.
Okay.
So if your first equation is UT number, if over here is TU number, your calculator is going to help you solve. You can look at your calculator, that function. Do you still remember how to go to that function? So what do you see? You see X, Y number, right? Then the second row is also X, Y number. So can you see the format is always, if you want X, Y number, the second row must be X, Y number. So in this case, right, we don't have X and Y, but X and Y is just 2 letters. So you can assume the X is U in this case, and then the Y is the T. So therefore, what you key into the calculator is 102 minus 34, 756 for the first row. Then for the second row is 34 minus 102 and 0. And then you should get U equal T equal already.
So U equal.
Not a good number?
No.
Okay, so let's look at the question again. Did we make any mistake? Okay. Let me go back. Okay, so whenever you okay. Okay, wait. If it's not so first thing first, 102, and then U, and then 34. Okay, after U hours is 420 for the X left, then for the 0 is drained already. Okay, good. So now it's 34, 102, then this will be 1176, and then this is 0. Okay, good. So far so good. So I'm supposed to see 102U plus this X capacity, 34T plus this 1176. Good. Then this is 34U plus 0 should be 102T equal to 0. Okay, so far so good. So 102U plus 420, then this is 34T plus, okay, good. So it's 1176 minus, so this is 420, let me see, 420, so this will be 756. Okay, sure, this is good. Then this move over, okay, so everything is good. Then over is 34, yes. Then this is 102 and 0. Okay, good. So far so good. Okay, so the U equals to, it's okay. So after you, okay, so you get a funny number, right? Okay, so usually when you get a funny number, which is not a whole number, you always question yourself, is there a mistake somewhere? Okay, but after checking and you realize there is no mistake over here in the in your analysis, then you have to accept the answer. So what you put is, you put this mixed number, so it's 8, the U is 8, 23, 68, then the Y will be this, 2, 53, 68. Okay, so now we will look at how we solve this question. Okay, so we get the U, we get the T. But what the question wants, I think the question wants something else. So what the question wants, can you tell me what the question wants?
How much more water is in tank X than in tank Y?
Okay, good. So you need to find out the capacity of X, then find out the capacity of Y, then you subtract, right? Okay, good. Can you see the X capacity? You can either use this way or you can either use this way. Okay, so I will pick this. So the X capacity, is given by 102U. U is 8, 23, 68. 8 and 23 over 68.
Yeah.
Can you see here? Then plus the 420. Can you quickly punch the calculator and give me the X capacity? I think you are going to have good numbers.
Still mixed number.
Next number.
But it's 1270.5.
Oh, okay, good. So it's okay. So it's 1270.5. So that's the X capacity. Then for the Y capacity is 34U, which is 34 times 8, 23, 68. Can you help me out?
It's 54 times 823 by 68.
No, 34.
Oh.
So next time when you key in things, right, how do you ensure you key in the right thing? Hello. Next time when you're not sure, right, you look at here, it looks like 54, then you just go one step in front to check whether it's 54 or 34. Okay? So what did you? So it's 34.
283.5.
Okay, 283.5. Okay, so in order to find the difference, minus. Yeah, so that's the difference in their capacity.
987.
Yeah, so the answer is 97. Okay? Okay, so that's how you do this question. Okay, so there are a few things you need to take note for this question. Number one, I think the analysis is quite clear. The analysis means this part. I guess this very clear cut. Okay, then of course this one also pretty clear, but just that the numbers or the answers given by the calculator, they look a bit weird, but weird doesn't mean wrong, right? Just like I look weird doesn't mean I am not a good person. Okay, so weird doesn't mean they are wrong. You just have to double check. So once you double check, analysis, everything, okay, everything is fine. So stick with the weird numbers. Right? By the way, weird negative number doesn't mean they are wrong. It's just that maybe sometimes it's the case. Okay, so then after that you will just find out the X capacity, which is here. Then you just find out the Y capacity, then just minus, then you get the difference, right? So that's how you solve this question.